Hello, it's Philly Bree. Welcome back. Another K-drama review. Today I'm reviewing, well, I did one already, but I'm doing another one now. This time I'm doing What's Wrong with Secretary Kim. Loved, 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 loved this drama. And you're probably saying, okay, she loves all the ones that she watches, but some of them don't start off with a love right away, and there are some, well, the ones that I haven't done reviews for that older ones where I just was like, ugh, I didn't like it. So, but lately, I must say I've been enjoying most of the dramas that I'm watching. This drama starred Park Seo Joon. Love him. That man looks fabulous. And also Min Young. I actually like her. She did really, really well in her role. So these two wound up having like a connection that was like dealt with like a kidnapping when they were younger. He basically knows who she is and recognizes her now that they're older. She doesn't. Things get a little twisted. The part that got twisted, ooh, child, let me tell you, that storyline right there. T. So anyway, he's he's a vice chairman, and she ends up being his secretary, and she's like at his beck and call, the whole 9 yards. So it basically starts off where she's quitting, she's giving her notice, she's done. She rocks his world. He's like, what? Like, she is his everything. She's working for 9 years. He can't function without her. I mean, he can, but like it's kind of like he can't. And she does a great job, or whatever. In any event, he basically says, will you marry me? Long story short, because his thing is, listen, let's be married then. But I think it was also not just because to keep her working with him, but he realized she was such an instrumental part in his life that not having her around made him just realize that, wait, maybe it's more to it than just work. I might actually have feelings for her. So, that happens. They, some of the coworkers at work are hilarious. They've got some little side stories going on. So they hire a replacement. He basically tells the replacement, yeah, just pretend you're taking this job because I don't intend to let her quit or whatever. And she's like, oh, so I have a job? I don't? What's what? So, their story begins to unfold. So she's planning this event, and she's like, I think I have a great idea for this event. But he talks about this brother that he has that he just can't stand. And she doesn't know who his brother is. She's never met him in the 9 years because I guess he's been out of country or whatever. But he's back in the country. She loves this particular writer who writes his books and nobody's ever met him. She thinks it'll be great to have him come to this event, and it'll draw so much attention. Of course, yes, the writer is his brother. So that goes sour real fast. The brother is really mean to the vice chairman. And I'm like, well, I'm confused. Why are you so mean to him? He's me. I kind of get why he doesn't like you, but I'm trying to figure out, why does he hate the vice, his younger brother so much? In any event, long story short, because we're going to cut to the chase because we don't want this to be too long of a review. The parents was crazy. The brother was the reason, the older brother, the writer, was the reason why the little boy got kidnapped. But because he had trauma, and I get it, things happen where he couldn't handle when he realized it was his fault, what happened, and how bad things got, he basically blocked it out to the point of started believing it was him that had this, that was kidnapped. And that his younger brother is the one who left him. And he reversed everything. All this happened to me, it didn't happen to you. This is why I hate you, whatever, whatever. And the parents didn't correct it. You should have got him help. You should have did whatever. Y'all didn't correct it. So since y'all didn't correct it, and the younger brother heard y'all talking and, saying what was what when he heard adult conversation, he decided to act like he lost his memory and just let the brother think that. But deep down, he hated him because, no, it really was me that all this happened to. But she was the one who was kidnapped, ended up being kidnapped with him. So she wants to find this boy who, she fell in love with at the age of 5. And, she's held on to these memories of him and the whole 9 yards. So now she believes it's the older brother. He thinks it's him too. But things don't add up. And she's like, this seems a little strange. But then she doesn't want to believe that it's not him. But then things start making her say, no, but it's got to be the vice chairman that I work for. Long story short, that all unravels. It's a mess. The older brother, I don't like him now because you cocky. And yeah, it was your fault. And you man up now that you know, and he wants to play the victim. Now, no, you're not the victim. I'm sorry. Well, maybe you are when it comes to what your parents did, not correcting it, but whatever. So then you got these like office couples going on, which is quite hilarious. Got the one girl, she's like, my hero. I thought her character was, she was just crazy, but funny. What else do you have going on? Because it had a lot going on, but it was like really, really good. So the vice chairman and the secretary, you know, they decide to date. You know, first he can't handle kissing. Girlfriend said, I got this, honey. And then he ready to just to get some. And she plays like, what do you want? I don't understand. Girl, you is well past the age of not understanding and knowing what the deal is. I need you to get your life together. You know what you want, but of course, you know, she played it like she didn't, whatever. But the kiss scenes were like, hey, y'all must really like each other. I put that in there to say, because just I think it was yesterday, there was some news that apparently these two have been dating for 3 years anyway. It's not confirmed by agencies, just a rumor, reportedly, allegedly, whatever the case is. But if it's true, it makes perfect sense, because, hey, them scenes was like, y'all feeling each other. I see it. Okay. But anyway, this drama ends really nice. The couple that pay his parents, I don't know why, but I just adore those two as actors, and I always love when they play parents, because they always have like some comedy with them. Really love them two together. The brother apparently got his act together. He wound up kind of helping him in the end with like little something small, but I guess that was the writer's way of showing he kind of redeemed himself. Yeah. But oh, you know who else was funny? The vice chairman's friend, but also worked at the company. The vice chairman just went to him with advice, but never really paid attention to any advice that he needed. But he like missed his ex-wife, and they got back together in the end. It was just, but it was good. I mean, this one is 16 episodes, so they are hour long, but watch it. And if you watched it and you're watching this review, let me know what you thought about it. Maybe you didn't agree with how good I think it was. I always love to see what other people thought about it in comparison to what my thoughts were. But again, this review is about What's Wrong with Secretary Kim. 16 episodes on Viki.com, and it was good. Another one today that I'm rating and doing a review for, that I'm giving 4 stars, not 1, but 4. It was great. Love the ending. I feel like there's always some type of loose ends at the end that we would love to see perfected, but we're never going to get the perfect ending. I mean, I feel like there's always going to be something the writer just like doesn't tie up or something like that. But you read into it what you can, and but even with all that, I liked it. So this is Philly Pre saying, signing off. Bye.